You want the best of the best and the biggest. This is that. This is the 2026 Northern Lite 10.2 limited edition dry bath. Now, first things first, outside we've got a 2-piece fiberglass construction, and that's part of what makes this such an amazing truck camper. But we're gonna talk more about the outside later. Let's get our butts inside. First things first, this is an incredibly spacious camper. It's wider than a lot of the competitors on the market. So you get a bit of a wider entryway and a wider hallway. Got this beautiful kitchen up here on the right, and they use the same layout in every truck camper. This one, we've got the U-shaped dinette, but you can get it with a face-to-face. We've got a full-size queen bed up here. Here's a look at your bed area. We'll turn around. That gives us a bit of an overview. Now this has a fully enclosed and heated underbelly, fully heated tanks. People use these all year round. They take them to the ski hill. These really are the best of the best. Back in the entryway here, we have the bathroom to the left, but we'll look at that in a second. First, to my right, we've got the controls for your awning lights. Your awnings, you have a rear and a side awning, your solar controller, your battery disconnect and fire extinguisher, as well as a ton of storage. That is about 2 feet deep right there. Hardwood cabinetry. This is in the Greystokes stain. We've got metal hardware, no plastic. Same thing up in here. This humongous entryway wardrobe, a great place for your ski boots or just your regular boots, as well as all of your clothes. Then right here, we've got 5-piece drawers on 75-pound ball bearing drawer slides, hardwood fronts, and those are very, very deep drawers, lots of space. So this whole stack that you see right here is something you only get in the 10.2. The rest of this storage you also get in the 8.11 and the 9.6, but this whole row between the fridge and the entryway is only on the 10.2. Another super deep cabinet right there. You could almost put a rod in there to hang some more stuff up. And that's it for the entryway, except under the fridge here, we've got even more storage. I guess under the fridge, that's part of the kitchen, but there you go, now you've seen it. Now here's your bathroom. Hey folks, it's me, sorry, not included with purchase, but open that up. And what do we see in here? Well, first, let's turn on the light. Got your toilet paper holder up here, towel rod. We've got your toilet right there. Now this is a 2-piece fiberglass shell, not only for the outside, but for your bathroom as well. So we've got this molded fiberglass for the lower half of the bathroom in the upper half. In this one, there's a look at your shower area with the medicine cabinet, a little bench for sitting on, and then you can see what makes this a dry bath is this here. You got a place for the shower curtain to run between where your toilet is and your fan and all of that, and the shower area. So if we step inside, you can see there's actually a lot of room in here. I'm not the biggest guy in the world, but you know, even if you are a bigger guy, the dry bath might be the way to go because there's so much extra space in here. This right here, where this piece starts, that is where a pantry goes when you get the wet bath. So all of that is added space in the dry bath. We've got a sink, got a place to store your shower things. Hey, it's me again. Once again, not included with purchase. Let me switch hands here. We've got a medicine cabinet behind the mirror. Has little lips on the ledge so that stuff doesn't fall off. And then this rod for your shower curtain, you can push it this way when you're on the other side, or you can push it all the way out and it'll wrap around out over the toilet area, but still kind of drain down here where the drain is so that no water gets into the toilet area. You've also got a fan right there to suck out all the humidity or the smells, you know? That's pretty much it for the bathroom. Now we've got a little step out of the bathroom, close the sliding wood door. You've just got a little flip latch there. And there's a look at your bathroom area. One thing that I missed back here, we've got the switches for your backup camera and the light camera. There's the blue light for it, and then your light right there. We've also got a matching leatherette valance up above the door frame for that sliding door. Plus, in the middle of the roof here, we have another fantastic fan that has a remote control, and I'll show you that remote in a minute. Moving along the side into the kitchen, we've got a 3-burner stovetop with the sink cover on it right now. So this goes in the sink, like so, but it also has rubber feet on the bottom, so you can place it on the stovetop and regain your counter space. Got this big stainless steel sink with the sprayer faucet, a window here that opens. We've also got a bug screen and a blackout shade, like so. If we flip these, 1, 2, 3, push. This window opens awning style. So it's a dual pane acrylic window, very light and thermally efficient. We also have the 12-volt fridge option here. You can get it with the gas electric. 12-volt is an upgrade, but it is a worthwhile upgrade, especially if you get that big solar package, because you get a lot of extra space and you don't have to worry about going through propane with your fridge. Up above your window, we've got this range hood with a nice warm light, and it vents right outside. Then back over in this corner here, we've got your radio, AM, FM, Bluetooth, a charging station with USB, as well as 12 volt. Now, next year, I would like to see a higher amperage charging station with USB-C. It's just USB-A right now, and that is just not the standard anymore, you guys. Catch up to the times. We've got a stain to match little magazine rack, remote rack there, and a paper towel rod that is also stained to match. In the kitchen, there is a frankly ridiculous amount of storage for the size of this thing. We've got a built-in silverware tray, but you can take that out and just use the drawer as it is. Another drawer underneath the step up to the bunk that I can close if I close that cabinet. Big cabinet underneath the sink. Little sponge drawer pop out there below the sink. As well as this huge drawer beneath the stove, the oven, where you've got all your goodies. Electrical cable, remote control for your electric jacks outside, an acrylic window polishing kit, as well as your winterizing hose and all sorts of other stuff in there. Then up top, we've got a decent amount of storage above the range hood and a whole bunch more over here. Now you gotta watch out because these doors, they're not soft close and they're kind of spring loaded. So if you just let it go, it will slam on you. So you gotta hold it the whole way down. Across from the kitchen, we have this beautiful dinette with the leatherette, really nicely finished. And that's the name of the game in the Northern Light. Not only is it built really well, it's also finished really well. The quality control is off the charts and everything just looks really fantastic. You're never gonna see those fit and finish issues like batten strips falling off. I've never seen that in a Northern Light. We've got this drawer here, which gets deleted if you get the 600 amp hour lithium system, because they need both sides underneath the dinette for the lithium batteries, the inverter, the Truma Combi Eco water heater and furnace all goes underneath the dinette. So you can't get that drawer when you get the 600 amp hour lithium system. This dinette does also turn into a bed, which I'll show you now, but you can slide the top of the dinette back and forth, which then comes off the pole like so. I will set that aside now. And I was gonna show you what this looks like as a bed, but this little button here seems to be kind of stuck. I cannot get the pole out, but you get the gist. The table goes on this right here. Then you fill it in with the back cushions, and that turns it into a bed. But with the table off, we have a great view down here. We've got a whole bunch of places where heat comes out. Also furnace intake, which will be right over there. We've got a GFCI outlet, another charging station down here, and all the way underneath, we've got a little bit of like a shoe garage where you can tuck your shoes in or your slippers in there and hide them out of sight. Also down here, we've got a vinyl flooring, which is underneath the carpet runner. This carpet runner is standard in the limited edition, but it's optional in the Sportsman. If you don't want that, you just roll it up and your whole floor is vinyl. Also here above your dinette, we have some more storage. Remember, hold those cabinets as you close them. We've got a big window, same opening style with the blackout shade and the bug screen. Then we've got reading lights. They used to have USB ports on them, but they don't anymore. Only the ones in the bedroom do. And you've got speakers on both sides of the dinette. Over here, we've got a little clock with an alarm. We've got your monitor panel. We've got your furnace control. And then we have the remote for your max air fan. so you can run that from your bed just with this remote. On the way up to the bunk area, we've got that step with the drawer in it. We've also got a cab through window that doesn't open. If you're worried about a bear or something like that, you can always go out through the skylight, but honestly, you're never gonna have to worry about that in here. Then we've got this beautifully finished trim around the bed area, full-size queen mattress, very thick, with a breathable underlayer so you don't have to worry about condensation, and it puts a little air gap between your mattress and the cab. Now in the upper cab area, they do a double layer of foam block insulation, so it's twice as well insulated as the rest of the camper, which is already an R7 insulation value. On the left-hand side, we've got this wardrobe where you could put lots of clothes. It's very deep, so you can fold stuff and put it down there, and then you can hang stuff up top. We've also got ventilation between the cabinets and the bed area so that condensation doesn't build up in there. Got this cabinet right here, which is connected and runs all the way up to the front, which you can see there. Then we've got the reading light, got your window, same story, opens all the way, awning style with the bug screen, blackout shade. We've got a speaker up here, matching leatherette headboard, more cabinetry over on this side. It's the same thing, just as deep, goes the whole way up. Another speaker, another window, a TV, which pops out on a swivel mount, and then we've got some power down there, as well as storage. Now, in the case that you get the 600 amp hour lithium system, or you just get the Truma Combi ecosystem straight from the factory as its own option, that comes with a duct that runs up into the TV area, comes out somewhere around here, so you get a little bit of additional heat blown up into the bedroom area. So it is a bit more of an efficient heating system, and then you don't have to get any auxiliary fans or anything to blow the heating up, because this is all radiant heating. You have no forced air coming through any vents or any ducts, aside from, you know, in the underbelly. Basically, all the heat from the furnace is pumped into the underbelly, and then it rises from there and comes up through the vent holes that they've cut and things like that. So you get a heated floor, you get heated tanks, super nice for winter use. It takes away from the ability for the heat to reach the cab over area. Also in the bedroom here, we have a screen, bug screen, blackout shade for this skylight that can open up all the way and acts as an emergency exit. As if you stick your head up through it, it's quite a big opening so you can climb all the way out. Looks like we've got a storm a-brewing over here. But from here, I can see my 3 solar panels. There's 600 watts standard from the factory, your air conditioner, and that gives you a good look at the structure of the roof as well. It's very well sloped. It's all sloped away from the center so that no water sticks up here, no snow sticks up here. When you get the 600 amp hour lithium option, that comes with 660 watts of solar. So the underside of the panels actually collects the solar energy that's bouncing off the roof. That's where the extra 60 watts comes from. Now we're gonna head outside, but if you've made it this far, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you're looking for one, here's my phone number. And if you can, hype this video up. There's a new feature on YouTube called Hype. Use that feature, help me get on the front page. It would mean the world to me. All right, here we are out front of the 10-2 Dry Bath Limited Edition. I said those backwards, but you understand what I mean. We've got a 2-piece fiberglass shell. That means there's only one seam on the outside, one place for water to get in, as opposed to a traditional truck camper where every corner has a seam and you've got to watch them all the time. You've just got the one here, and then wherever stuff has a hole in the roof, so it's a lot less stuff to watch for. And it also means that these are the lightest true 4-season truck campers on the market. Here's a look at the mounting points for those jacks, where it wraps all the way around the bottom into the tie-down point. From here you can see your 7-pole plug location, and there's your tie-down point for the back corner. Here we've got some plumbing access. This is the only access port on the outside. And then back here, we've got another one. So down here, we've got your black and your gray tank pulls. We've got your water pump, your black tank right there, all easily accessible right from this back corner. And then we've also got your freshwater drains right there. So that's where it connects. That's where you hook up your sewer hose, and that's it. Also on this side, we've got your potable water fill, cable hookup, your water tank right here, which is nice and simple. 6-gallon water tank, not on demand. So much better for boondocking, you know, being outside of an RV park. Whereas with the on-demand, you end up going through a lot of water before it gets hot. 30 amp service here, exterior shower, city water hookup. And then at the back, we've got this massive deck with the flip-up steps. We've got your rear awning, your backup camera, and the ladder that leads up to the roof. And all of this is tied in together. The deck, the jacks, the ladder. Underneath the door here, we've got massive basement storage. You take the step off, open this up, and then we've got this humongous heated compartment with a gigantic rotocast bin, perfect for putting skis, snowboards in, fishing rods. I mean, it's very, very long, and it goes the full length of that underbelly compartment, so you can utilize all that space in the basement. This one, we have the black decals, but you can get it with the chrome decals if you prefer those. Here we've got your battery compartment, which has room for 2 Group 27 batteries. And if you get the lithium battery package, it just turns into a storage space. They remove, you know, the bus bars and all the stuff from in here, and then it just turns into an exterior storage compartment, which is about 2 feet deep. Then we've got your generator compartment, which is pre-wired. In the 10.2, you can install a generator after the fact. This one has the 3rd step in it that goes on the bottom of the stairs to extend the steps. Plenty of room for a generator, or you just use it as a storage area. Moving along, we've got another light out here. Whoa, that's bright. Exterior speakers, a carefree awning with the LEDs up top, your fridge access. Because this is a 12-volt fridge, it's just the one panel here, and it doesn't require any venting. Also on this side, we've got some power for your campsite, your second exterior speaker, and your propane tanks. 2 20-pound propane tanks on a sliding rack, so you can pull them in and out nice and easily and swap them out or fill them if that's what you're gonna do. And that's it. I put all the specs on the screen for you guys earlier. Let me put the specs for that solar package on the screen here. If you have any questions about that, or you're wondering anything else about one of these, you wanna buy one, reach out. My number is here. I wanna help you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.